Number 1. Who's going to repair the computer system?
Who's going to repair the computer system? Ai sẽ sửa hệ thống máy tính?
A.
There are going to be 2 pairs.
A. There are going to be two pair. Sẽ có hai đôi.
B.
A technician will fix it tomorrow.
B. A technician will fix it tomorrow. Có nghĩa là một kỹ thuật viên sẽ sửa nó ngày mai.
C.
No, I don't know how.
No, I don't know how. Có nghĩa là không, tôi không biết thế nào.
Number 2. Who should I tell if I need to leave early?
Who should I tell if I need to leave early? Có nghĩa là tôi nên báo với ai nếu tôi cần về sớm.
A. Let your supervisor know.
A. Let you supervise now. A. Let you supervise now. Nghĩa là hãy nói với giám sát của bạn.
B. For a dentist appointment.
B. For a dentist appointment. For a dentist appointment. Cho một cuộc hẹn với nha khoa.
C. About 2 o'clock.
C. About 2 o'clock. Có nghĩa là about 2 o'clock có nghĩa là khoảng 2 giờ.
Number 3. Who will be the lead engineer for the project?
3. Who will be the lead in
C. About 2 o'clock. Number 3. Who will be the lead engineer for the project?
Who will be the lead engineer for the project? Ai sẽ làm kỹ sư trưởng của dự án?
A. The engine needs repairs.
A. The engine needs repair. Động cơ cần sửa chữa.
B. Dr. Ramirez, I believe.
B. Dr. Rim near IP.
Dr. Ramirez, I believe.
B. Dr. Rim near IP. Tiến sĩ Rimnier. Tiến sĩ Rimnier, tôi tin là vậy.
C. Near the station.
C. Near the station. Gần nhà ga.
Number 4.
Who's going to take the director to the airport?
Who is going to take the director to the airport? Có nghĩa là ai sẽ đưa giám đốc đến sân bay?
A.
Tomorrow morning.
A. Tomorrow morning. Sáng ngày mai.
B.
Her secretary will.
B. Her secretary will. Her secretary will. Thư ký của cô ấy sẽ làm.
C.
Follow the map.
C. Follow the map. Đi theo bản đồ.
Number 5.
Who is going to take charge when Mr. Giovanni leaves?
Number 5.
Who is going to take charge when Mr. Giovanni leaves?
Who is going to take charge when Who is going to take charge when Who is, who is going to take charge when Mr. Giovanni leave? Who is, who is going to take charge when Mr. Giovanni leave? Ai sẽ là người chịu trách nhiệm khi ông Giovanni rời đi?
A.
Yes, he certainly is.
B.
Leaves.
A.
Yes, he certainly is.
A. Yes, he certainly is. A. Yes, he certainly is. A. Yes, he certainly is. Đúng, anh ấy chắc chắn là.
B.
I'm going to charge the battery.
B. I'm going to charge the battery. Tôi sẽ đi sạc pin.
C.
We don't know yet.
C. We don't know yet. C. We don't know yet. Chúng tôi vẫn chưa biết.
Number 6. Who explained this report to you?
Who explained this report to you? Ai sẽ giải thích cái báo cáo này cho bạn?
A.
Sure, let's meet this afternoon.
A. Sure, let's meet at. Sure, let's meet this afternoon. Sure, let's meet this afternoon. Sure, let's meet it up. Sure, let's meet this afternoon. Chắc chắn rồi, hãy gặp vào buổi chiều.
B.
Mr. Novak did yesterday.
B. Mr. Novak did yesterday. Có nghĩa ông Nova đã làm ngày hôm qua.
C.
The plane leaves at 2.
C. The plane leaves at 2. The plane leaves at 2. Có nghĩa là máy bay rời đi lúc 2 giờ.
Number 7.
Who's responsible for sending the invitations? Responsible for sending the invitation?
Number 7.
Who's responsible for sending the invitations?
Who's responsible for sending the invitation? Who's responsible for sending the invitation? Ai chịu trách nhiệm gửi thiệp mời?
A. He got an email.
A. He got an email. Anh ấy cũng nhận được một email.
B. Mr. Santori handles that.
B. Mr. Santori handles that. Mr. Santori handles that. Có nghĩa là ông Santori sẽ lo việc đó.
C. No, she wasn't invited.
C. No, she wasn't invited. No, she wasn't invited. No, she wasn't invited. Không, cô ấy không được mời.
Number 8. Who's going to be working on the design project?
Who is going to be working on the design project? Who is going to be working on the invite project? Thôi xong. Một cái cửa sổ đấy đâu rồi? Sao lại biến mất này?
Mr. Santori handles that.
Responsible for sending the invitations.
A. He got an email. B. Mr. Santori handles that. C. No, she wasn't invited. Number 8. Who's going to be working on the design project?
Who is going to be working on the design project? Ai sẽ thiết kế dự án?
A. I read the sign.
A. I read the sign. A. I read the sign. Tôi đọc biển báo.
B. Just you and Tom, I think.
B. Just you and Tom, I think. B. Just you and Tom, I think. Có nghĩa là chỉ có bạn và Tom, tôi nghĩ vậy.
C. A week from tomorrow.
C. A week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow. Một tuần kể từ ngày mai.
Number 9. Who's the person in charge of payroll? A. B. Just you and Tom, I think. C. A week from tomorrow. Number 9. Who's the person in charge of payroll?
Who is the person in charge of payroll? Who is the person in charge of payroll?
C. A week from tomorrow. Number 9. Who's the person in charge of payroll?
Who is the person in charge of payroll? Ai là người chịu trách nhiệm về tiền lương?
A.
We only take cash.
A. We only take cash. We only take cash. Chúng tôi chỉ nhận tiền mặt.
B.
That would be Mona Lee.
That would be Mona Lee. That would be Mona Lee. Có thể là cô Mona Lee.
C.
Payments are due today.
C. Payments are due. Payments are due today. Payments are due today. Payments are due today. Hôm nay là hạn chót thanh toán.
Number 1. When is the final report due?
When is the final report due? When is the final report due? Có nghĩa là khi nào là hạn chót của báo cáo cuối cùng?
A. Yes, it's being repaired.
Yes, it's being repaired. Yes, it is yes, it is being repaired. Yes, it is being repaired. Đúng, nó đang được sửa.
B. He reports to the manager.
He report to the manager. He report to the manager. Anh ấy báo cáo với quản lý.
C. Next Friday at 9.
She. Next Friday at 9. Next Friday at 9. Thứ sáu tuần tới vào lúc 9 giờ.
Number 2. When will the plant begin production?
When will the plant begin production? When will the plant begin for
Number 2.
When will the plant begin production?
When will the plant begin production? When will the plant begin production? When will the plant begin production? Khi nào thì nhà máy bắt đầu sản xuất?
A.
In less than 6 months.
A. In less than 6 months. A. In less than 6 months. Trong vòng ít hơn 6 tháng.
B.
We'll plant them on the weekend.
We will plant them. We will plant them on the weekend. We will plant them on the weekend. Chúng tôi sẽ lên kế hoạch vào cuối tuần.
C.
At the new factory.
See, at the new factory. At the new factory. Có nghĩa là ở nhà máy mới.
Number 3.
When were those reports written?
A. Number 3.
When were those reports written?
When was the report with?
Number 3.
When were those reports written?
A.
Were the-
Number 3.
When were those reports written?
When was the report written? When was the report written? When was the report written? Có nghĩa là khi nào phải nộp, khi nào phải viết báo cáo.
A.
Before lunch yesterday.
Before lunch yesterday. Before lunch yesterday. Có nghĩa là trước bữa tối hôm qua.
B.
I taped the speech.
B. I tipped the speech. I tipped.
A.
Before lunch yesterday.
B.
I taped the speech.
I tipped the speech. I tipped the speech.
C.
Her report is too long.
C. A report is too long. A report is too long. A report is too long.
Number 4.
When are the conference proposals due?
When are the conference? When are the conference? When are the conference proposed to?
Too long.
Number 4.
When are the conference proposals due?
When are the conference proposed to? When are the conference when are the conference proposed to? When are the conference proposed to? Có nghĩa khi nào là hạn chót của dự thảo hội nghị?
A.
On January 27th.
On January 27. Có nghĩa là vào ngày 21 tháng 7, 21 tháng 1.
B.
For 3 days.
For 3 days. Trong vòng 3 ngày.
C.
He'll do it.
He'll do it. Anh ấy sẽ làm nó.
Number 5.
When is the inspector supposed to arrive?
Do it.
Number 5.
When is the inspector supposed to arrive?
When is the inspector when is the inspector supposed to arrive?
He'll do it.
Number 5.
When is the inspector supposed to arrive?
When is the inspector supposed to arrive? When is the inspector supposed to arrive?
5.
When is the inspector supposed to arrive?
When is the inspector supposed to arrive? When is the inspector supposed to arrive? Khi nào thì thanh tra sẽ đến?
A.
At the airport.
At the airport. At the airport. Nghĩa là ở sân bay.
B.
Around 10.
Around 10. Lúc khoảng 10 giờ.
C.
It's once a month.
It's once a month. It's once a month. Một lần một tháng.